Welcome back to Cash Cleaning Simulator, and in today's episodes we're going to be continuing with the money purge we started in the last episode. So by the end of this episode we want to make sure any of that tainted money that potentially could have marked money is all out of our system. We also want to be upgrading and unlocking the upstairs, which is another expansion to the area we've got. And we also want to be doing a lot of quests in this episode and processing a lot of new money through as well. So let's continue on with the episode. Okay, so we've cleared all these machines out and got rid of all that money. I want to clear all this out for quests. If I can't clear it out, then I'll send all this up as well. And then I've got a bunch of euros over here I want to use as well. Let's just have a quick look at what quests we can do. We've got a yen one there. We've got a big euro one there. That will clear everything we've got and allow us to start processing some new stuff through. Might be good. Yeah, going to take that one. And I'm going to set you as a tracker. We have got 5,000 now, so which is fantastic. Because now we can open up the area up here. Please don't knock my machines around. I can't remember. I hope I haven't got to reset all these machines again. No, it looks like them are still in the same position. Luckily, it's only the desk here. Okay, and so what's upstairs has given me? It's given me access to the big washers, but at the moment these don't do anything in the game. There's a good chance when the washing the bags comes in that this is going to be it. And there's a good chance you probably have to put coins or something in these as well when the coin update happens, but we don't know exactly yet. It's still in testing phase. I think there is a beta out with it in. I've not played it. So there's some bags there. These are empty, so we can just put it down there. Easiest way for the washing machines is just dump them over the side. Don't try doing that with your washing machine in real life or your mum will kill you. And then what we need is 2 more tables, which I'd already pre-ordered. Yeah, we are getting a little laggy, and my computer is a very good computer. So there's not a lot I can do about this. There is money in there that's going to have to be cleaned. Okay, let's start getting these into the dryer. Now it looks like money clean. Got more money coming here, so let's just keep all these new bags I haven't checked here. Current quest is making it a little difficult for me to get up there. Now, instead of messing around with my ladders in the back, I'm just going to buy another set. So they're aluminium ladders. Because where it's telling us to put that pipe is up on the top there, where the big pinky arrow is. But I want to set these other 2 washing machines up. Just make everything go so much faster with all this cleaning. But I have done the majority of it already. Again, let's put a little bit of space between them, but not much. Same as I did before, I want it towards the front of the table. Just so if anything falls out, it falls onto the floor. Get this other washing machine set up and then we do the ladder part. Now I know where there's one more note. It was on top of the basketball. We couldn't get up there easier very early in the game when we tried. But now we've got access to this top part. And the safe has now dropped. It makes it a lot easier to get into it. Bit too forward, that one. Yeah, that'll do. So now we have 3 washing machines to clear all this up. Fill you. Send the stuff in the next and then repeat. You could go and easily have bought washing machines by this point in the game. I was happy to just wait. Okay, so you're full up to the brim. Put you back into there. My table, it looks like, got knocked a little bit as well. I can still live with that. Okay, so what do we want? We want a backpack. We had some stored over here. And we want 125,000. Let's move this away from the dirty stuff. Okay, so what have I got? There's 10. There's 20. $30, $40. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So we need 60,000 more. We've currently got 2 for. But I do want to get rid of them. So we've cleared all the euros that could have potentially had the marked money in there, which when I forgot it, I missed a step on it. You can put as much as you want in the dryer and it'll still work. But I find 3 washing machines to 1 dryer is a nice ratio. So I am happy to start throwing this stuff in the machines again. Now we've cleared. We just don't want to move any dollars over there until I clear that table of dollars. Now the one thing I didn't do is have a look at the piggy since I put all that money in. We're up to 100,000 now. So we're 1/10 of the way. Let's start these processing now. The euro, unfortunately, is going to be the last one in the cycle, but that's fine. There's going to be a part of everything. And some of the notes are not... Yeah, the table knocked everything around again. Yeah, that one's dropped again because of the explosion thing at the top. Okay, it's all working well again. First he's going into the second. Second, he's dropping a couple. I could probably try and reset the third one a little bit. But an odd 1 or 2 notes, I'm okay with them dropping. Yep, that's good. Let's get this side done again. You should be dry now. Yep, all 3 types of notes, all clean. In this machine, you can check for counterfeit early game. You can do marked money in here as well, and you can also clean ink stain money in here as well, but I don't find it very helpful or enjoyable, to be honest. Bit hard with the ladders in this game to actually sometimes get them in the right position. Pick you up because you need to okay, screen went blank then. I thought the game had crashed. I have had a couple of crashes with the game, but not many. Put the screen on, and let's go and get that pipe out at the back. No fall damage to deal with either. There's the pipe we've already got down. There is multiple endings with this. I'm not 100% certain which one I'm doing quite yet. You can press the button, and yeah, I know it's the lever. So it's opening up the roof, and as you can see, there's like an hot air balloon in there. And you can sort of see where the wires are going to the piggy bank. And there you can see the hot air balloon with all the flame going into it, eat it. So it's telling me to collect 1 million in there now. That's fine. Got rid of the quest off the side. That's what I was more interested in than anything else. Not certain where these have come from, so I'm going to send them back through again. Have you finished getting dried? Yep, you're all clean. You can go into this pile. I'd normally have a pallet here, but I used it for something else. I can't remember what now. Let's get some more in the washers. Probably one more load for the washers. We'll do that box, and then we've got a few little bits around the side to do as well. So that tells me there's all clean in there. Tells me it's all clean in there. And it's not actually telling me what that is. Which is a little annoying. Okay, so your wads and stuff. Put you there. You should all be dry now. Yeah, showing us clean. Now, some of this didn't have yens in and some did, but I'm okay just running it all for the system again. And then these are the wadded money I want to get out the way. There's going to be a lot of money in here. And this feels like it's got gold bars in because I'm really slow to... Actually, no, it's stacked up to the brim, isn't it, with wadded money. Okay, it is showing that as being full. Which I didn't ever think that was possible. Let's try this again. Into the washer. You're wadded, but you're clean. And I think it said both these was clean as well. There's going to be a lot of money in these machines. Okay, so sometimes you do get this bug. So it's showing me the stuff in the bag, but there's nothing in there. That's probably why my tracker wasn't picking it up as an item. So let's get these bug bags out of the way. But yeah, I've come across it a few times that... I think you've got money in as well. He's showing that you are clean and you are dollars only. So yeah, that's why I kept you aside, because you're not mixed. You're just a bag. What about you here? Because you're closed. No, you're just a bag. So you, the wadded, will get into this one. Yeah, you just a bag. Good clean one. So we can use you as well. And what are you? You're just a medium box. So you can go into here. Can't remember if I started these, so let's start them again. This is the same as the... Okay, so you need to get dried. Definitely wet stuff. Okay, finally we can go back to loading the machines again. And we've got to start feeding the machines again because we need... We've got to keep this money separate from the other stuff. We need the euros to do the quest. And perfect synchronization again. I love it. Okay, we've got some money there. You want to get them out the way because that's of the old batch. Okay, so that's nice. All the counterfeit money's getting stacked in a nice neat pile here. Well, that's good to see. Little unexpected, that is. My guess is it's hitting the bar, and then that's what's making it straighten up. And then we can just transfer it over here before it starts overflowing. If it does overflow, we've got the pallet there. Again, it's feeding the dollars out. There's a couple of yens being fed out. And then this one's getting the euros, what I'm after. Yeah, I think this is the one what's got the quest. So how far are we up onto the quest? We're 75,000. So we need 50,000 more. I think I'm just going to move this over now. We've got that stuff cleaned. We've got 5 there and 5 there. I'm after a couple of more stacks of 20s and then I can clear these bad batch out. Okay, you're done. Have you got anything more? Yes, you've just full on that side. Okay, let's get you loaded up. There's plenty here for you to have. Okay, let's keep this machine loaded, which is full with marked. We're coming up to our 1.5 boxes of marked now as well. Let's take the one out to the ear first. The washing machines will have a loading because it was all banded money. I think we just unload the first one. I've got 5 in there, that's fine. I'll send these to dry. Definitely some coins fell out. How are we doing with this quest? This just needs to be fed in with more before we can really start. Couple's missing. Nothing too much. I think the only way I can load this machine is to be up on top here. Okay, you need more stuff. Just see what this is in here. Is it still mixed? Actually, no, that's just all euros. Probably still going to send it through the first machine. Just because that's where it's getting the counterfeit from. Okay, how is this machine doing? It's stopped. Let's keep the hungry boy fed. Now there's enough coming in here that can start that, and then there's enough in here to start this. Oh no, waiting for packs. How close are we to the 20? Nearly. Brilliant, that's the one I was after. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we've cleared all the old money out, what could have had the mark stuff in. And we're 20,000 short. There's 10. Just looks like you've not had anything fed into yet, so we've got to keep this one going. And we nearly got a stack of one. There it is. That's the one I was after. We should be able to complete that quest now. 125,000, all the green check marks. And we cleared all the old money out. So the next quest I want is get some dollars out. Clear all that, otherwise I'm just going to send it all in the chute. Now we're doing with the stuff up on top. Only 100,000. Let's have a look and see if there's a big quest. Up to 23 now, but at this point it doesn't really make much difference to us. So there's a couple of yam ones coming through, euros. You know, I am just tempted to just get all this in there. Let's clear all our money out and let's actually start progressing with the story. Okay, it looks like if it's already stacked up, you will accept more in there. I didn't realise that. That might be an easy way just to band it up so I can get more in at a time. This should give us a few 100,000 at the top. Just allows us to reset a little bit as well. Any money hanging around in here? No, that's been cleared. Well, let's have a look how the piggy bank's doing now. Is it back? Yep. So we've just gone from 100,000 to 387,000. So we're nearly halfway. And that was clearing up all our money we have. So we've got to process a lot more to really proceed. You've got a lot of stuff in there. Now I do have a couple of boxes of marked now. I could go and send the other marked one into there if I really wanted to, which is probably something I'll end up doing. There is probably some system I could do to get this shooting straight into here. I would have to have sort of like a box here and a couple of pallets, or a big stack of pallets. That machine on top here, I could feed everything in. You would have to have like a steps up to it. I could feed everything into this machine. This machine would feed into this machine directly. There's probably a world you could get that to work. Because if you're thinking it's not that much of a distance from there to there, it's probably about the distance from there to there. So if I have, say, maybe 6 or 7 pallets high, I could literally probably automate everything. It's an interesting one to think about. So all this money here is all we've got. Let's have a look and see if any dollar quests have popped up. No. Okay, so we'll do some of these ones. 500 banknotes marked FDI. Well, we've just said we've got loads of marked. So yeah, we'll accept that one. Now, we already found the file with the Black Lotus, so we might as well send that on its way. Which, if I remember right, was this one. Yep, report Black Lotus. And I do like my luring games normally. I just think in this one it's not that interesting. So it doesn't make me want to go and read all the lore and all the messages. I find some of it a bit, yeah, not my cup of tea. We'll clear the stuff up off the floor later. And we've got a good amount of counterfeit just sitting here. Let's get you out the way. Get some more fed in. And then get some more loaded. So we'll just do this little batch here, and then we'll do the FDI one after that. We've got 1.5 boxes, so I'm pretty certain I can find 500 notes in all that. We've got a random box up on the top here, so we can have this for the notes when I do find them. And again, another handful. There's about 3 or 4 handfuls left, I think. Let's take that out of there. Take some more of this out. And you stop because we've got some stacks to take out. Yeah, good amount of counterfeits coming through this batch. Which is the back one, not the front one. And it does look like there is some on the floor as well. Put you over there so you're not in the way. Okay, I think you're ready to start now. There will be some yen in here, but not a massive amount. We are still waiting for $2 and 2 yens. We've done upstairs now as best as we can. We want the ladders. Actually, we want another set of ladders. So the easiest way to do this is to get on top of the building and then put a ladder from that across to the ring And then you can easily get the note on the top. Still trying to finish getting through this batch of stuff. There is a note behind this wall as well, I've just remembered. Let's see if we can get up here. Not the most steady ladders. Okay, so what you would do to get out is you would just put some ladders up against that, and then you can climb on the roof and get out. And then, like I said, you look for a tree. So we don't want to get out with this one. We want our ladders, which you can grab from the top. And you can see the notes there. So you really have to wait. You can climb up without, but it's easier to wait until the safe drops in to do this. Just makes it so much easier. You just walk across. Boom. There it is. I'm not too worried about my ladders. So we've got one with Zeus. Where is it? Over here. So we're looking for the $100 bill. And 2 more. And I don't know which one's in that room. Hopefully when it breaks up it doesn't knock all this about, because I've got all this set up nicely. But if it does, we'll just deal with it. So I want all this cleared out so I can start doing the quest for the FDI stuff. Yeah, FDI again. There might be some in that box, but we'll go for this box first. And it can be any currency, so I'm not too worried about what it is. So we're just searching for FDI, so it has found some already. And I think I will ban these up. Okay, so let's just check on our machines. Something's full. Yeah, you. $10,000 there. You're getting fed with stuff, so let's get you started. So at the moment we've only found a few of the 10,000 yen notes. You've got quite a bit in, so you can get started back up. And if we give the pallet a scan, hopefully we don't get anything mixed contamination. Yeah, just 10Ks again. You do have quite a bit in there. Oh, wait there. Okay, let's get you sorted. You're about to finish. And that's giving us some more euros in case we want to do quest work again. First one needs to be cleared. Just keep you busy here, having to band up all the notes when you've got multiple currencies. But it is a much faster way of doing it. So while we're just pottering around, let's just clear up the counterfeit. Let's check how this is doing. Have you found an 100? Yes, not yet. Okay, that's a good amount of FDI coming out. Absolutely perfect. There's my first 100. There's 200. I only need 300 more for the quest. So there was a good amount of FDI in here, which I'm happy about, because we struggled with this when we had it earlier. There's 300. 400. I just need 100 more. Yep, another stack there done. So all this marked can go back in the box. And then we need to make sure we change the machine back to all before we process anything else. Close you up, give you a quick scan. It should be all green. Another one of the story quests done. Okay, there's a lot more dropping than I really want to. Really need to reassess this bottom machine again. But for now, we'll just send you back through the system. Okay, you're finished. Yeah, it's just hitting it slightly up, so where it's hitting it at the top, it needs to hit it about a couple of centimetres below, so yeah, I will try and adjust that. Nearly up to 400,000, so it's telling me to do the mortar. I can't do it because it's behind there. So we just need a lot more quests, so make sure I've got nothing outstanding now. So I've got one up there for 55,000 euros. Got one for 40. We'll take the 41. Make sure we set it as the tracking one. In a box. It doesn't need to be anything, so we'll grab one of these. And it can be any euro bills, it says, which is fine. 10, 20. Okay, I've not got quite enough. For this one, I've only got 10, 20, 36,000. How much is in the back here? I can get about 5,000 out of there, so I could do it if I want to sort through all the little tiny notes. What have I got? Yeah, I think I'll do it. So I just need to take you out of there, which is 21, and put one of them back in for the system. That's going to be 2,000. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 18, 28, 38. And we need a 2,000. Well, that's 28.50. So we just need 40 of these. Not the way I like to do quests, but as long as it gives me the tick marks, it's fine. Again, that's all my euros done. Because we're after yens and dollars more, I'm not too fussed about taking too many more euro quests now. Because I've got a load of euros here to process. And I've still got all the stuff in here. What is all this euros? Your dollars, your euros, and your dollars. So we want to clear this out. Then we've got a batch of dollars to do. Okay, let's have a look at what options I've got with quests, because I'm going to need more money to unlock the last area. We've got nothing in there. We've got a tremendous amount of euros at the moment, but I'm happy to just do dollar quests or yen quests at the moment. 135,000. There's a 55,000. Actually, that pays a lot. Let's go and get this one done. 135,000 in a backpack. Any dollars. Nice, simple one. And we will be doing dollars in a minute, so that bag I've got with dollars down the bottom, we can start using that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 70, 80, 90. There should be 100,000. So once we start pumping the other dollars for the machine, we'll get the rest of that done. And I tend to do the quest based on sort of what I need with the collectibles. And currently at the moment, I don't need euros in the collectibles, so being as I've got no outstanding quests, I'm more than happy to send all this money into the back once it's banded up. At least that way I don't get new batches of euros coming through, which I probably have now. Let's have a look what's in you. Okay, so you're dollar only. And I think it did say it was clean. So we'll put this side of the washing machine, because this is going to be the same as this stuff. I'm pretty certain you was dollar only as well. Yeah, 61,000 clean. So again, you're in the same position. Just waiting for me to clear the euros out. I've got 2 more bags to check. What is in these? Just dollars again. That has yen and dollars. So we're not quite ready to do mixed currency yet. You can get just down there. So I've got 3 bags of dollars and 2 washing machines. Yeah, 360. So I've got easily 600,000. So if I really wanted to, I could dry all this money and send it all up, and then that's the end of the game. Which I think I am close to coming to that point. But yeah, being as I've been doing no Euro quest. Let's go and send this up. See if we can take us above the 500,000. Very close, 480. And we know we've got easily the rest of the money I need. Once we've processed the rest of this money here, we will be over that 500,000. It's just amazing how much money you can accrue without realising it. So yeah, all the euros are through the system now. So we're just going to get rid of all the euros we've got, and hopefully nobody asks for a euro quest. Can't pick those up at the same time, unfortunately. Yep, 537. And I think that's a great place to call it for this episode. So we're halfway to completing the main quest. So in the next episode we will be going for an ending, but that is not going to be the end of the series, because after I recorded the footage for this season, they dropped the cache cleaning update. I want to spend at least an episode, maybe 2 episodes at the end, and we want to explore all the cache cleaning. And I'm also working on the next update, which is going to be a quality of life one. So we might dip into there if that one comes out while the season is still active. But hopefully you're still enjoying it, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching.